Hey guys, what's going on? It's Expert Jesse here. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a weekly watch list here. So maybe even a weekly recap. Going to be doing this in one take. Got to get it out before Sunday so that everybody has a chance to look at it going into Monday. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on with ES here. So ES, pretty interesting week. If I drop down to the 15-minute chart, had a couple days where price just either didn't move very much. This is overnight session, but where price just didn't move that much, and then I go back a couple weeks ago, we have these big moves, low consolidation, big moves, low consolidation, good-ish moves. But this week was a little bit more interesting. If I take a little vertical tool here and go from Sunday. Oh well, I guess I should be doing this. I'll go through all of these little drawings, don't you worry. So if I go through from Sunday to the end of the day, on the 15-minute chart, there's only really, one really big move and then another big one at power hour on Friday. Seemed interesting that we wanted to wait for FOMC meeting minutes when we already knew pretty much what everybody was saying. But yeah, if you were trading Sunday through pretty much Wednesday at Wednesday morning, so Monday, Tuesday was like this. Those aren't trading conditions where I make a ton of money. Even this is only a 10-point move, and it was pretty much done by power or by the New York Open, and then we retraced. So if you were trying to play short, you didn't even get it until Thursday morning. So interesting week, needless to say. Picked up towards the end. If I pull up my recap, I went 75% on options and 70% rounded up to on futures. Average loser on futures was 78%. Average winner was only 114%. And so for me, that's extremely low. On the fifth I had, which was Wednesday, I came and traded. First of all, we had a holiday weekend, so that's why Monday and Tuesday was kind of trash. Wednesday was still not very good. I had, let's see, about 10 trades on Monday and 3 losers and 5 winners. Scraped by pretty much break even, and then the last 2 days I went 4 for 5, which is pretty good. But I didn't catch a winner over 10 points until Thursday, and I caught a 22-point winner. But if I look at my previous recaps, a 20-point winner is like an average play. So for futures, I went back to using the old alert system. So where I have a somewhat hard stop loss in place. It's technically a soft stop loss. I'll wait for a candle close or confirmation above or some sort of thing, but at least gives a reasonable area of what I'm looking to get out of a play. And yeah, it was pretty good. Average risk reward about 1.5. I only took 2 full losers and 2 partial losers. And then forex was decent this week as well. Forex is just mostly charts and trade ideas to protect myself on the platforms I'm with from any sort of any break of TOS or trade copying and stuff like that. So those went really well this week. A lot of ideas panned out, but futures and options had a little bit of a rough week. I'm just looking over on my other screen here, looking at my trade tracker for the whole year so far. And keep in mind, the summer quarter is always going to be is statistically the worst quarter for me. But futures still sitting at an 80% win rate, and options at a 77% win rate. My target's 70 for both of those, so really good on both of those. Risk to reward on futures is 3.15%, and risk to reward on options is 2.67%. So sustainable trading. Obviously, if you tried to make money on Monday or Tuesday, that was good luck. And then Wednesday was really choppy until well, not even until news. Thursday had some news propel us downwards, and then we kind of, if you caught the downward momentum, which is how I got that the 20-point winner. That's how you did it. And if you traded Power Hour on Friday, it was really good. So that's the shorter time frame. But for the weekly watch list, I'm looking at a couple things here. So let me go ahead and I'll delete this for now. So drawing out my, not break of structure, but buy side liquidity here. We have broken up. I think this is a contract rollover date. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but Thursday to Friday, I don't know why else we would have jumped here. So I'm pretty sure it was just a contract rollover. We have buy side liquidity sitting here at about 4,500, a little over 4,500. Above that is 4,600, so another 100 points. If we do break this 4,500 and hold over it. Now, on the shorter term trend, you can draw a little line here at the top from June 16th. And we grabbed liquidity on Friday and did not hold above and broke down. So I have a change of character line here, which hopefully we will possibly see in the next week. But I would not be surprised to see something like this come up to a fair value gap and go further down. Now, I struggle trying to swing ideas like this. This is a good idea from a technical standpoint. On lower time frame charts, I would play that all day. But when you're talking about the S&P 500, U.S. indices, it's going to take a little more than technical analysis to get a move way down here. In my opinion, we don't have much news this week, I don't believe, but the week after we do have some news, and yeah, we'll go from there. But that's kind of what I'm leaning here for ES. If I pull up the Dixie chart, I have something very, very similar. So we have some monthly fair value gaps above. If I pop up to the monthly chart, and that's kind of what held us through. So this monthly fair value gap, right after it formed, we went in, and then that's how we started this huge trend downward, right, all the way down to $7,100 or $71. Now we're revisiting another fair value gap here, and we closed it to pretty much the pip, so almost exactly closed it above that fair value gap, and we're probably finding all time, or not all time, but we haven't been this high since 01, so all time for a lot of people who've been trading. So for on the monthly standpoint, we did go inside bar last month, and so if the USD pairs were a struggle to trade, that could be a reason why it didn't have much volatility. But we are looking like we want to go 212 down, and so I drew a fib from the start of the move to the high of the move. We're sitting right in that golden pocket. Now you will notice there's a fair value gap right here, which we've already respected a couple of times. And so what I want to see is if we do bounce off here, I want to see us go up here and then go further down. If we just go straight down, then that's okay too. I'm sure there'll be opportunities there. But let's drop to the weekly chart. And the weekly chart was an outside week. And so we went failed 2 down, 2 up, that ended in doji, then outside week. Get rid of this. And so I'm fully expecting some more continuation downwards. Now, we did already close some fair value gaps in here. This is a lower high. Okay, so we have if I draw a line here from this would be the lower high from that move, right? So we make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we break that. So we have a change of character here. So if I mark my chart with that change of character, which means that we went from being a bullish market to a bearish market, at least on the weekly time frame. And so now we have a lower low. This would be a lower high here, equal low, lower high. I want to see either at the worst, I want to see an equal equal low here. I would love to see a break through. So This week, I'm really looking bearish on the US dollar. And so, looking through all of my, Aussie dollar, Euro dollar, pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, all of these forex pairs, even the gold dollar, I really want to be bearish on the dollar this week if I can choose. And the reason is because if I do catch a short and I already have that bias, my stop loss would be in this area, and my downside is heavy down here. I'd really be targeting this buy side liquidity all the way down here. And so I'm really wanting to get a short on so that if I do catch it, it's going to be going for a while. Drop down on the daily chart, see if I find anything more interesting. Get rid of this. A couple of things here. So like I said, daily chart is still showing that that this is still a bearish market. Equal lows here, lower high here. Now this is an interesting spot. So if we do break this area on the daily, this would be a change of character to the upside. So a couple things to watch there for Dixie this week. I'm personally going to be leaning very bearish. Until we can at least cross over 104.703, there's no reason for me to be long on any USD pair. It doesn't mean I can't scalp it, but if I'm being disciplined, there's no way I'm going to be trying to scalp that stuff. So, yeah, that's the two major markets, ES and Dixie. Gives you a little bit of a framework to work off of this week. As always, mark your own levels, do your own analysis. If you disagree with me, awesome. Shoot me a message, tell me why. If I might change my sentiment, probably not. But it's always good to do your own research, do your own analysis, make your own trades when you see our alerts. Don't just take our alerts blindly, and do your own analysis. It's the only way to get better at this game and this career and become self-sufficient. So hope you guys enjoyed that. ES and Dixie should help a little bit towards this week and give you something to work off of. So have a great week. And as always, if you need anything, reach out. Have a good one, guys.